Happy New Year, and let's start our year with gratitude and the feeling of abundance. And let me get straight to the point. If you will watch this video over and over, take notes, and apply what I'm about to share with you, 2026, this year will be your year. Because in this video, I will share with you the 7-step framework to dominate 2026. Step 1, set clear goals. This year is all about focus, guys. Okay? Because a lot of us had been distracted with success, with what's happening in social media. Because distraction is the modern day self-sabotage. Let me explain. So, diba, I always share with you that my own personal definition of success is, of course, we start with financial freedom. And guys, understand that your definition of success will evolve through time. Okay? So, para sa akin, financial freedom, yung nabibili mo yung mga bagay na gusto mong bilhin. It's not just about having a lot of money and showing it to people. It's not about flexing. It's not about a sports car. Get a sports car if you want it. Get an iPhone if you want it. But it's simply understanding what you want and giving it to yourself. Buying anything you want, however you want, whenever the you want. That's financial freedom. And of course, mahalaga rin yung healthy tayo, right? Mahalaga rin na meron tayong fulfillment, nakakatulong ka sa ibang tao, sa sarili mo. Mahalaga rin syempre yung relationships, no? Maayos yung relationship, maganda yung relationship mo sa family mo, maganda yung relationship mo sa team mo, maybe you have a community, maybe you are building your own community. Either way, relationships are extremely important. Diyan ang gagaling yung meaning ng buhay natin most of the time. And of course, time freedom. At lagi nyo itong makikita sa mga framework natin that we always put God above success kasi sa Kanya naman yan lahat galing. Now, when it comes to step 1, I'm not talking about all of this. I'm talking about clear goals that will help you achieve all of this. Kasi again, masyado tayong distracted, no? Una, distracted tayo sa dami ng entertainment possibilities online. Way back, for us to watch an anime, you have to wait for the next episode in the television. Panahon ng Ghost Fighter, panahon ni Taguro. Simulan na ang laban sa kupunan ni Eugene! Laban sa kupunan ni Taguro! Tapusin! 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 So, kailangan mo maghintay. Kailangan mo maghintay. You have to wait. But right now, you can simply Google it. Lahat ng episodes ng mga gusto mong anime, mga pinapanood mo from the past, it's extremely accessible. It's a good thing, don't get me wrong. But the problem with too much access is, if you don't have the discipline, you will access distractions. That's one. Ang daming sources of entertainment na hindi nakakatulong sa atin. Number 2, most of the time, we are trying to watch educational videos, motivational videos, not to learn, not to be inspired, but to entertain ourselves. Majority sa atin, ginagawa nating entertainment yung motivation. It's a good thing. Tama naman. Instead na manood ka ng sumasayaw, instead na madistract ka, instead na puro anime or Korean novela yung pinapanood mo, you are learning. You are trying to learn. But the thing is, minsan hindi na tayo natututo. Na-entertain na lang tayo. And number 3, yes, we wanna be inspired by the lives of other people. Gusto nating makita yung buhay ng isang mayaman. The problem is, naiinggit tayo most of the time. We tend to compare ourselves. Kinukumpara natin yung success nila. So ngayon, nadidistract tayo sa dami ng pwede nating ma-achieve. Nadidistract tayo sa dami ng goals natin. Nadidistract tayo sa dami ng gusto nating gawin. And that's what happened for the past years. Natutunan natin yan sa top 15 lessons. Now, if you haven't watched the top 15 lessons, I strongly recommend you watch it over and over para mas maintindihan mo ano yung pinanggagalingan ng sinasabi ko ngayon. So, if we will apply the Pareto principle here, it's the 80-20. Okay? So, we are taking massive action to achieve our goals. And we are too focused on the 80% of our goals na hindi naman natin nakuha last year. And there's a huge chance na 20% lang yung nakuha natin. This time, babalik na rin natin siya. We will focus on the 20% that will give you 80% of the results. And our goal is to achieve this as early as we can so that we can still get 80% of the goal. Because again, we will dominate 2026. But for this to happen, kailangan piliin natin yung goals that will push everything forward. Now, how do we set goals? Alam kong narinig nyo na to sa akin years ago from TikTok pa lang, guys. But I will remind you, because this is extremely powerful, especially now. Because we get too much information that are not useful for us. So let's go back to the basics that are effective. Let's talk about what we call the smarter goals. The first one is specific. So, kailangan sobrang linaw. Let's say, for example, if you want a car, don't just say, I want a car or a brand new car. I want a brand new G63 Black Magno. G manufacture. So, you have to be extremely specific. Kailangan malinaw. Kasi, pag walang linaw, hindi siya magiging measurable. Pero pag malinaw siya, magiging measurable na siya. Measurable means that if it's a car, may presyo. Quantifiable siya. At madali tayo makakapag-create ng plano kapag measurable yung goals natin. Next is attainable. Dapat naman posibleng mangyari, no? Kasi yung iba, nagsiset ng impossible goals. Well, of course, you may say, Sir MJ, sabi mo, nothing is impossible. Yes. But the thing is, we are setting goals, not vision. This is not about dreams. This is not about vision. I'm talking about dominating 2026. It's not about being realistic. Of course, we will raise our standards. Of course, sobrang taas pa rin ng goals na kukunin natin. Pero dapat posibleng mangyari. One major example is kung nagko-commute ka pa lang ngayon, your goal is to get a car, not a helicopter right away. Yes, posibleng magka-helicopter ka. Okay? Pero ngayong taon, kotse muna. You have to set goals that are attainable, yung kaya mong lunukin, yung kaya mong paniwalaan. Because again, whatever you believe is true will be true to you. So hindi pwedeng baliw lang tayo. Kailangan klaro. Hindi pwedeng wala ka pang kotse, goal mo agad, helicopter, helicopter. Okay? Next is risky. So attainable siya, posible siyang mangyari, pero dapat risky. Dapat mas mahirap, dapat mas mataas yung goals. Dapat mag-grow tayo. Next is time-bound. This is really important. Kaya nga ang title ng podcast natin, malinaw, Dominating 2026. So ako na mismo yung naglagay ng timeline. Ngayong taon, kukunin natin yung goals natin. Next is exciting. So this has to be your goals for yourself. Something that excites you, something that motivates you, something that inspires you. Hindi kasi pwedeng magsaset ka ng goals na binigay lang ng ibang tao sa'yo. Kailangan, ang isaset mong goals, yung gusto mo. And the main reason why hindi natin makuha yung mga goals natin kasi baka hindi natin gusto. Maybe we don't want it. That is why this year, we will set goals that we really want for ourselves. And yes, we will also set relevant goals. Goals that are relevant to each other. So when we set goals, this is the framework. Smarter goals. Let me share with you a story. Way back when I was driving my FJ Cruiser, I decided to buy a sedan. I wanted a sedan. I wanted a new car. Basically, gusto ko ng sports car. Okay? And during those times, I'm just starting my new company. So bottom line, it's not practical. It's risky. But it's also specific. I want a Ford Mustang. Measurable siya kasi malinaw siya. Alam ko yung presyo. During those times, it's 3.2 million only. Yes, it's risky, but it's also attainable. Kaya ko siya eh. Alam ko sa sarili kong kayang-kaya ko. At sabi ko sa sarili ko, August, on my birthday, I will drive a Ford Mustang. And for me, it's relevant because I can use it. And I want it. And it can make me extremely happy. And bottom line, I know that I love cars. So February pa lang, every week, nagpupunta ako ng kasa. Pumupunta ako sa mga showrooms, nagpipicture ako, inuupuan ko yung Ford Mustang. Nagtitake ako ng picture with my hands. May tattoo pa naman yung kamay ko. So madali ko siya natatandaan. Nagvi-video ako sa loob. Inaamoy ko yung leather. Basically, I'm enjoying it in advance. I'm giving myself the experience of owning the car. So for 6 months, ginawa ko siya. And I follow this framework. This is something that I do for myself, guys. And guess what? In just 6 months, nabili ko yung Ford Mustang. It's because I have clarity. But for you to manifest and create the life that you want, for you to achieve your goals, dominate 2026, step 2 is choose goals that inspire you. Pipiliin mo yung goal na nakaka-inspire sa'yo. In my case, it's a car. For you, it may be different. And I can remember 2021, I bought a Porsche. Mabilis kong nakukuha yung mga goals ko because I have a goal for myself at alam ko kung ano yung gusto ko. But noong 2022 to 2025, since lumalaki yung negosyo ko, yung goals ko masyadong nakafocus sa ibang tao. Yes, I love helping people. Yes, it's my passion to create value for people, for my team. Ang goal ko, payamanin yung team ko. Pero nakalimutan ko pala yung sarili ko. Kaya na-notice ko, mas mabagal ako mag-achieve ng goals before. So you have to know and understand what inspires you. Because for me, yes, I love it when I help people. I love seeing people succeed. Especially my team, my circle, my platinum members, my students. But I also have to have goals for myself. And maybe that applies to you as well. Minsan kasi masyadong external yung goals natin. Meron tayong goals for our family, for our friends, for our team, for our business. Nothing wrong with that. Maganda yan, tama yan. Pero huwag mong kakalimutan yung sarili mo. So when you choose goals, it has to be something that inspires you. Hindi yung maganda lang pakinggan, not something that will make you look good to other people, not feeding your ego, not coming from fear, but coming from an awareness and acceptance. Ano ba talagang gusto mo for yourself? What do you really want? What do you truly want for yourself? Ano talaga yung totoong gusto mo? Because for all we know, we can be motivated from pain. Pwedeng kaya mo gusto ng kotse, pagod na mag-commute. Pagod na ako mag-commute. Diba? It's like, you may be so tired of the init and rain in the Philippines, and you would say, enough is enough, ayoko na mag-commute. Yes, pwede yun. Pwedeng pagod na pagod ka na sa judgment ng ibang tao. Pwedeng pagod na pagod ka na magduda sa sarili mo. Pwedeng pagod na pagod ka na lagi ka na lang walang pera at hindi mo mabili yung mga bagay na gusto mo. Yes, it can work, having that sense of urgency. But what if dagdagan natin siya ng inspiration? Na instead of motivating ourselves because of pain, because we want to avoid pain from the past, we now understand that we deserve a better future. We deserve an abundant life this year. Baka naman mas mag-work sa'yo if you are inspired. If nagtatrabaho kang masaya. If nagtitake ka ng action kasi excited kang makuha yung goals mo. Hindi yung magtitake ka ng action because I'm tired, so I will take action. I don't want this anymore, so you will take action. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, so you will take action. Maybe this time we can anchor ourselves with positive emotions, with excitement, with being inspired with these goals. So it means that step 1 is a decision. A clear, a firm decision. So paano ba nangyayari yung decision, guys? Because when we say a firm decision, hindi lang natin siya trip. Gustong-gusto natin siya. So, ang decision, nangyayari yan with this formula, guys, no? It's a clear intention plus elevated emotion. So your intention is clear that you want this car, you want to expand your business, you want to start a new career, you want to have more money, you want 8 digits in your bank account. It has to be clear. But for this to be a firm decision, dapat may elevated emotion. So normally, yung elevated emotion natin is pain, suffering, urgency. But what if our elevated emotion is bliss, excitement, gratitude, abundance? Because that's what we want to manifest this year. So we will be intentional that as we take action, we feel the gratitude, we feel the abundance. The abundance that's already there for us. Remember that you are not waiting for abundance. abundance is waiting for you. Step 3 is create a clear plan. So pag malinaw na sa'yo, ano talaga yung mga goals na uunahin mo? Because again, it's all about focus, guys. You set a clear plan on what you have to do. So for me, how I do it, I start with non-negotiables. Ano yung dati ko nang ginagawa na alam kong nagwo-work? So for example, in my media company, ang non-negotiables natin is everyday may videos, everyday may banners, every week may podcast. That is why even New Year, may podcast tayo. Kasi non-negotiable yan sa MJ Lopez Media. And then, after ng non-negotiables, that's for the media. For my personal goals, better nutrition. So, gumagawa na ako ng meal plans ko for next year. Ano yung mga supplements na iinumin ko? Malinaw na yan. Nakaplano na yan. Ilang beses ako magwo-workout per week? Nakaplano na yan. And those are non-negotiables. Next is, if I wanna learn something new related to my goals, to my dreams, to what I want to manifest this year, yan na yung kasunod sa plano. Growth na tayo. So it's like, do I read books every day? Do I attend seminars? Do I go back to US to see Tony Robbins, my mentor? For the professional goal, should I hire more people? Should I build a system? Those are in place already. Lahat yan may deadlines na. And then the third part will be bottlenecks. All the problems that we had 2025 has to be solved 2026. Meaning, lahat ng naging challenges, may plano na ako, paano isosolve at paano siya masosolve in a sustainable way. So, nagbibuild na ako ng systems para hindi maulit yung mga naging problema before. So, let's review. Again, number 1, non-negotiables. Number 2, growth. Something that will improve me, personal development, personal growth, and something that will improve my business. And number 3, bottlenecks, problems. Para yung mga nangyari in the past, hindi na maulit this year. So pag may plano ka na, it's very important that we start the year strong. That's why step number 4 is take massive action. So the advantage of this framework is hindi nakalat yung utak mo. Because again, balikan natin. Di ba kaya hindi natin nakuha yung mga goals natin? There are things that you know you must do, you know you can do, you know that will help you. Alam mo yung mga bagay na dapat mong gawin, kaya mong gawin, pwede mong gawin, pero hindi mo ginawa. Ginawa mo man, saglit lang. Hindi ka consistent. At yung mga bagay na hindi mo dapat ginagawa, hindi practical, hindi nakakatulong sa'yo, yun yung ginagawa mo. It's because wala kang framework. It's because gumigising ka sa umaga, saan ka pala mag-iisip, teka, ano bang gusto ko? And again, pag na-distract ka ng social media, yung gusto mo pabago-bago. And be honest, ilang oras kang nagfo-phone bago mo maintindihan at ma-realize at bago ka makapag-decide ano talagang gusto mo. At pag alam mo na yung gusto mo, saan ka palang magpaplano. By that time na magtitake ka ng action, gabi na. Wala ka ng energy. So you don't have the energy to face the problems, to face rejections. Kasi syempre, pag umpisa ka palang nagtitake ng action, hindi ka pa magaling. Kasi nag-uumpisa ka pa lang. But having this framework in place, pag gising mo pa lang sa umaga, alam mo na yung gagawin mo. So you have the power to take massive action right away. So there's a 3-step process in taking action. The first one is just follow the plan. Sundin mo lang yung plano. Don't overthink. Don't overanalyze. Just follow the plan, guys. Number 2 is be consistent. You have to do it over and over a period of time until it's automatic. Pag automatic na siya, habit na siya, patterns na siya, step number 3 is improve the execution of the plan. Yan yung time na mag-i-improve ka na. Yan yung time na ginagalingan mo na, tinotodo mo na. And as you take massive action, step 5 is recognize the patterns. So basically, you have written goals, right? For example, you have goals around money. You have goals around your business, and you have goals around maybe fulfillment and helping people and relationships, okay? So as you take action to earn more money, you have to recognize your patterns. So drawing natin to. So anong titingnan mong patterns? Una, your mind, your thought process, your heart, your emotions, and your body. So it's your thoughts, emotions, and actions. So anong laman ng utak mo habang nagtitake ka ng action para kumita ka ng pera? How do you react with money? At ano ring iniisip mo kapag gagastos ka na for yourself, for your family, for other people? Ano yung thought process mo kapag gagastos ka na for your business, kapag mamumuhunan ka na for your business? So of course, kung negative yung iniisip mo, imagine mo puhunan yan para sa negosyo tapos negative ka mag-isip. What would you expect? Imagine mo, gagastos ka for yourself. That's self-love. Tapos pati sarili mo, tinitipid mo. Sa tingin mo, kikita ka ng malaking pera with that attitude? Sa tingin mo, magkakaroon ka ng abundance in your life if that's how you spend money for yourself? Of course not. What's your emotions around money? How do you feel around money? Anong nararamdaman mo kapag wala kang pera? At anong nararamdaman mo kapag marami kang pera? And yes, how do you act? So you recognize the patterns. With relationship, ganun din. Judgmental ka ba sa mga tao? Judgmental ka ba sa partner mo? Judgmental ka ba sa parents mo? Ano ba lagi mong iniisip towards other people? If you are a salesman, baka mamaya, hindi mo pa nakakausap yung tao, iniisip mo agad, baka hindi bumili. Baka mahirap siyang kausap. May judgment ka kaagad, hindi mo pa namimit yung tao. And how do you feel pag na-reject ka? How do you feel kapag may benta ka? How do you feel kapag nagbibigay sa'yo ng pagmamahal yung partner mo? Marunong ka bang mag-receive ng love? Do you have the capacity, the openness to receive love and appreciation? Baka mamaya kaya hindi mo mahal yung sarili mo at paulit-ulit mo sinasabi na walang nagmamahal sa akin kasi baka hindi ka marunong mag-receive ng love. Recognize those patterns. How do you act? How do you think about your business? Baka naman ikaw mismo hindi ka naniniwala sa negosyo mo. Baka naman ikaw mismo hindi ka naniniwala sa career mo. Baka mamaya every time you will go to your office, instead of feeling excited, having a vision, instead of being clear, having absolute certainty that this year, 2026, will be dominated by you, maybe you are negative. Maybe you have resentment. Maybe you are ungrateful for the opportunity to have a business. Imagine that. Remember that having a business before was your dream. Was something that you are wishing for. And now, since you are facing problems and struggles, now you are ungrateful? Now you have regrets? Di ba lagi naman kasama yon? Opportunities equals obstacles? Instead of resentment, maybe we should feel gratitude that we have the golden opportunity to expand our business, to grow our business. So again, recognize the patterns. Once na-recognize mo na, ano yung patterns that are not working for you, break those patterns. Interrupt those patterns. Example, if you are a salesman, again, may bebentahan ka ng product. Alam mo sa sarili mo na ginajudge mo na agad yung tao na baka walang pambili, na baka hindi bumili, na baka i-reject ka. Cut that. Break that pattern. Change how you think. Because for things to change, you have to change. Same with money. If you will spend money for yourself, you have to be happy. Ang nasa utak mo, I deserve this. This is what I want, and I deserve this. Because I love myself. And you have to feel that love. You have to be grateful. Pag gagastos ka na, if you will spend money for your business, ang thinking mo, I am spending this money, I am reinvesting this money because I am expanding my business. I will dominate 2026. And step 7, the last step, create new patterns. So based on the patterns that are working for you, and this is the main reason why you have to take massive action kasi dito mo makikita anong patterns yung nagbibigay ng resulta. If it's working, create new patterns around it. Do it over and over a period of time until it is hardwired in your brain, until it's automatic for you. Now, this is something that I've been doing myself. This is how I prepared myself. And if you want to access informations like this that will ensure you will dominate 2026, enroll now in Success Blueprint. Guys, we will increase the price of this soon. Why? It's because we have mastermind sessions, extremely immersive, which cost us a lot of money. We do live streamings for this. It's live, guys. I show up. This is not your typical may webinar tapos recorded yung webinar. No. Yes, we have recordings of the mastermind, but those are from the past. Something that you can access again. Meaning, if you see success stories from our students in Success Blueprint and Ultimate Mastery, you will be able to access the past masterminds nung mga panahong may hugot sila, nung mga panahong may struggle sila. Makikita nyo yung journey ng mga winning stories natin, ng mga students natin. Real results, real breakthroughs from real people. But the thing is, you will get access to 3 live mastermind sessions, guys. And sometimes I give more bonuses. We will increase the price soon. if you are watching this video, I strongly recommend if you wanna dominate 2026, enroll now in Success Blueprint. You will gain full access to the course. Guys, it's an exclusive community. Kung sawa ka na napaulit-ulit na lang yung nangyayari sa'yo, ang tagal mo na sa community mo, hindi mo naman nakuha yung goals mo eh. Ang tagal mo na dyan sa ginagawa mo. Ang tagal mo na dyan sa mentor mo na yan. Hindi mo naman nakuha yung goals mo. This year, it's trying something new. Because we are creating massive results here. Again, the price will increase really soon. This is your last chance. And for the ultimate mastery, those who want to expand their business and their leadership, yung mga taong seryoso. Guys this is as low as 88 pesos per day for 90 days. Mas mahal pa yung iniinom mong kape. But in ultimate mastery, you get full access to this, full access to this, full access to Sales Mastery 1, Sales Mastery 2, the perfect webinar, and soon Business Mastery. More mastermind sessions per month, a more intimate, exclusive community, VIP access to events, for as low as 150 pesos per day. So kung negosyante ka, imagine, hiring an A player. Magkano ang bayad sa isang A player? Someone who can help you with your sales. Magkano yun? Swerte na yung makakuha ka ng 2,000 per day. Iba pa yung HR mo. Iba pa yung operations mo. Iba pa yung finance mo. Iba pa yung personal development mo. Samantalang sa Ultimate Mastery, you will learn all of that for as low as 150 pesos per day. So ang Ultimate Mastery guys, 1 year access to everything. And it's cheaper and it's more affordable now because I'm still filming Sales Mastery 1, Sales Mastery 2, and the Business Mastery. And we will double the price soon. So from 55,000, soon, it will be 120,000. So you must grab the opportunity now, especially if you want to start 2026 really, really strong. So yun lang guys, this is the end of the podcast and I just want to say Happy New Year and let's start this year with gratitude and the feeling of abundance. Because again, if you are watching this video, this will be your year. So yun lang guys, always remember that everything good starts with a yes. And yes, my name is MJ Lopez and see you soon.